So continuing with our city budget concerns, our local recreation centers, they were the topic of much heated discussion at the same meeting. Services possibly ceasing at all centers, drawing heavy response from the public over what local children and seniors will be left with in their absence.
And KTAB's Noah McKinney delves into that discussion, hearing concerns and possible solutions for this delicate issue.
Understand that your decision will impact our families and our community in a big way.
I do believe that without the city camps, most of our children of Abilene would go without care.
Already slated for demolition and reconstruction in 2025, the G.V. Daniels and Caesar Chaves recreation centers are now the subject of much public concern. City staff suggesting both be demolished at the same time, which City Manager Robert Hanna says would save an estimated $1 million of the $28 million bond allocated to the project.
The original plan was to keep one facility open, demo one, build it, then do the next one. That won't work in the current economy.
Here's my concern. If we demolish both facilities at the same time, what are we going to do with our kids?
If it's $1 million more to make sure that families are in those centers lives are not disrupted and services are not disrupted, spend the $1 million. Find it somewhere.
And we always say, well, we're going to find it somewhere. Well, we have to cut money somewhere. If the money is not there, we can't spend it.
Also citing the current state of the local economy, Hanna proposed further cuts, such as closing the remaining 2 centers, Rose and Cobb.
We typically don't talk at council about the FY25 budget in June. We wait till July. These are things that have to be addressed.
But this proposal wouldn't leave families to fend for themselves.
What we have done, and we are doing more, is visiting with the school district, Abilene ISD, and also the nonprofit community to find ways to continue the services for these children.
Hanna acknowledging comments like those of Abilene Child Protective Services Supervisor Aaron Spence, who spoke on behalf of families that use these centers as more than a luxury.
They look for that place for free lunch, free breakfast, and also safety and protection.
Families that would now have to look for other entities to fill that role, though some citizens feel the capacity to take in those kids just isn't there.
There is capacity if barriers are removed. Some of those barriers are transportation. This is where the school district can come into play. Some of those barriers are staffing. This is where we may be able to help in some ways.
A plan to bolster the workforce of those institutions while retaining employees that worked at the centers.
I call it the Safe Harbor Program, to bridge employees from one division to the next.
While some part-timers would lose their jobs, the majority of employees would maintain their salary, easing their transition as well as that of the children year-round.
I think there's some solutions here. We just have to think outside the box and find a way to make sure that these children are cared for.
For BigCountryHomepage.com, I'm Noah McKinney.
Thank you, Noah. This change would also impact local senior citizens. With centers closed at all other parks, the Rose Park Senior Center would take over all responsibilities, one centralized location. No vote was taken today by council. Today's meeting merely educational. Hanna adding that there is a possibility to reestablish these services in the future if council wants to, but that is not a promise Hanna is able to make at this time.